Well, thank you. Wow. Thank you, John, for inviting me to join you and be a part of a team that's going to transform Ohio. This is a new day in Ohio, and together John Kasich and I will approach government in a new way, to restore prosperity, to make our state great again, to make the lives of our citizens better. Ohioans are looking for new leadership and a pathway from the impossible to the unbelievable. Imagine an Ohio that attracts new business, brings jobs, and grows our population. That's the movement John Kasich and I see in Ohio's future. A movement to bring our budget under control. A movement to limit frivolous lawsuits that bog down our state. A movement to retrain our workers, and a movement with a primary goal of transforming government as we know it. For the past 3 years, I've worked to protect Ohio taxpayers from wasteful spending and to instill accountability in state government. In this economy, Ohioans deserve to know that their scarce dollars are being spent efficiently and appropriately. Ohioans correctly ask, does government spend my tax dollars responsibly? Despite my repeated warnings about a looming multi-billion-dollar budget hole and the dangers of over-relying on one-time state and federal stimulus money, I've been ignored. As you know, I've tried to help. I've pointed out the problems that we face, and I've offered solutions. But our governor is a hard guy to help. As auditor of state, I've had a great opportunity to see how governments across Ohio work, those who do it right and those who do it wrong. For the past 3 years, I've been in the role of government watchdog. Once elected lieutenant governor, I will assume the role of agent for change. John and I will use our experience and our records to form a leadership team whose goal is to reset government as we know it. We will transform state government and make Ohio a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I've known John for several years. The more John and I discuss the important issues facing our state, the more I realize how similar our ideas, our record of leadership, and our accomplishments really is. John grew up in a blue-collar town in Pennsylvania. I was raised in Springfield Township, rural part of Summit County. John was the son of a postal worker. I'm the daughter of a union bricklayer. Honest, hardworking American values shaped our childhood and made our families strong. We both learned early that personal responsibility and hard work would allow each of us to achieve what we could dream. John Kasich and I believe that government should only do that which people are unable to do for themselves. We know that if government gets out of our way, businesses will create jobs here in Ohio, and we will prosper. Ronald Reagan said it best when he said, government's first duty is to protect the people, not run their lives. We need to eliminate excessive taxes, red tape, and government interference that chases jobs out of Ohio. Together, John Kasich and I will approach our jobs as a team and use our experience to transform the role and the size of state government. Our records speak for themselves. John Kasich and I believe that, like Ohio's families, governments can't continue and state government cannot continue to live beyond its means. John worked to overhaul the welfare system in Congress, while I voted against the largest tax increase in the history of the state of Ohio. He championed national defense reform and pointed out wasteful government spending. I helped craft Ohio's tax reform plan in 2005, which provided real tax relief for Ohio's families and Ohio's businesses. We reduced personal income tax rates by 21% across the board, and we put over $2 billion back in the pockets of Ohio's taxpayers. As a congressman, John Kasich constructed the plan that balanced our federal budget for the first time in decades. And recently, I've pointed out the shortcomings of using accounting gimmicks and one-time money to prop up an unsustainable budget right here in Ohio. A budget that is certain to lead to a massive multi-billion-dollar budget hole and fewer jobs in our future. We're all on the same page about the challenges our state faces. Now it's time to solve them. It's a new day, and we have a new way. We are the leadership team with the credentials, experience, and record of accomplishments to transform government. We can do better, and we will work tirelessly to bring jobs and prosperity back to Ohio. Together, we can take Ohio from the impossible to the unbelievable. This is a movement to fix this state. And I look forward to working with John Kasich to face the challenges and lead Ohio back to prosperity. Thank you.
Hey!